Ellen Jerome Alexander with Magellan College Counseling, and I'm here with my two colleagues, Caleb Fitzpatrick and Diana Hanson, both of whom have completed a certificate in advising college-bound student athletes. So they are each going to give you a couple tips on what to do, what you need to know if you are a high school athlete and you are looking to play sports in college. So I'm going to throw it over to Caleb first.
Hello. Basically, I'm just going to focus on general what you should be doing, regardless of your level. Basically, grades. That's really the most important thing, as well as your work effort. And if you're a good teammate and a coachable kid. So those are things you want to really focus on when you're in your seasons and, playing your sport. Second thing for sophomores, you can start as early as 10th grade, but especially juniors, you want to go to ncaa.org to the NCAA Eligibility Center and create a profile for yourself. And it's pretty self-explanatory once you're in there, but that's what gets you into the NCAA system and allows you to be a recruitable athlete. And this final tip is obviously good in any time, but it's kind of more important for this COVID-19 stuff we're dealing with right now, because there's no showcases, there's no club sports, all the spring sports have canceled. We don't, as of yet, know about summer stuff. We're all under the assumption there's going to be no summer programs of any kind, but there's still a lot you can do in terms of being proactive. You can follow schools and teams you're interested in on social media. Specifically, athletes' Twitter accounts are a great way to communicate. You can be emailing coaches. All the coaches are just sitting around their offices right now. They're not coaching. There's no practices. So their response time, from what I'm hearing, is particularly quick turnaround. So you can email the coaches. You want to include, if you have it, any video of you playing in games or just like a skills video, an athletic resume, which you can put together, which is another topic we'll talk about later. And what you're doing as far as a routine, keeping in shape. Are you having Zoom calls with your team? Are you doing any sort of a fitness program? If you're a baseball player, are you hitting off a tee? Are you throwing? Whatever you're doing to keep yourself sort of fit and ready when the sports do kick back in. But obviously that goes, in a regular time as well.
So check in by email, just to make contact with the coach. And also the first thing you said, I think might be the most important thing, is keep those grades up. No matter what sport, no matter how good you are, your grades count. And that's going to be the first thing that the coaches are going to ask for, right? Your grades.
Yeah. And also we all know that, athletics can be fleeting in terms of an injury or what, and the grades is what's going to, be there for you should your playing career, something happen, an injury, or you play in college and then you're done. You're not moving on to the next level. So your grades and your degree is what you're going to have. So that's what you want your primary focus to be.
Great advice. All right. And Diana, you're going to talk to us about playing sports at the Division III level.
Yes. So Division III is one of the NCAA divisions. It's the division where, in the term student athlete, the emphasis goes more on the student than the athlete, in the sense that your grades are going to matter even more. Everything that Caleb talked about in terms of the kinds of things you need to be doing is absolutely true also for Division III. But unlike Division I and II, Division III does not give athletic scholarships. However, most Division III schools do offer merit scholarships, which means they're based on your academics and other aspects, like maybe community service and other kinds of things. So when you're playing Division III sports, you are going in as a whole student. Grades are even more important. You do need to register with the Eligibility Center, but if you are focused on D3, you do not have to fill out the complete profile. However, I generally suggest that if you can, you do, because it is a way to get yourself in front of coaches. One tip I especially focus on for Division III students is filling out the student athlete recruit form on the website. When you go to the athletics page of any of the schools, you'll find it'll either be called recruit or student athlete, prospective student athlete questionnaire. And that is one way to get yourself on the radar for a coach. Because the colleges are generally very strong academically, again, grades are going to matter even more than before. One of the pluses of Division III is that you're still playing at a very high competitive level against other schools. However, because the money that you receive when you go to a D3 school is for your academics, if something happens and you get hurt, that money stays with you. So you're going to come out of your D3 school with both a degree and not a lot of debt, and that can be a big plus all the way around. You should, as Caleb talked about, keep in touch with coaches. One big pointer I wanted to make sure we mentioned is that you do not have to pay for a recruiting service. You will, when you're a good student athlete, you will be approached, your parents will be approached by many, many people offering to help recruit your student for a lot of money by having you fill out a form that they will then send to coaches. However, you do not need to do that. And in fact, coaches usually use the free ones that you can fill out, or they use their student athlete recruit forms on their own websites. Plus your coach at high school will also be a big help to you. So I just wanted to kind of add that, that you want to be careful about pay to play, so to speak. We hope that you enjoy both the college application and the recruiting side of things. Even though we know it's stressful, we also kind of want you to have a good time with it. And we're here if you need us for anything to help.
One of the reasons that neither Diana nor Caleb mentioned specific sports and the timeline through which you can be in touch with coaches is that the timeline actually differs by sport. So that's something that we will put in a link right below this, this video so that you know based on your sport when you are able to get in touch with coaches and when they can get in touch with you. We do, like Diana said, we know that this process can be a little bit intimidating and a little bit nerve-wracking for athletes. You're going to want to start your recruitment process and your college process a little bit earlier than your friends who are not athletes, just because you've got that extra component. So you're going to want to get in touch with coaches. You're going to need to have video, as both of them said, nice clean video. Like Diana said, it doesn't have to be, you know, professionally produced, but it would be nice if you had nice clean video where we can see your number, or we can clearly identify that it's you playing the sport. You know, if you want to have a little freeze frame and circle yourself, that's great, just so the coach knows what they're looking at. But all of this needs to be done early so you can get in touch with a coach and show them what you're bringing to the table. Some sports recruit very, very early. Some sports, they fill up their class by the time everybody's in 10th grade. So it's really important to sort of know the rules and understand how this whole process operates. But as Diana said, as Caleb said, we are here to help you. If you need help with your recruiting process, feel free to give us a call.